Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be very interesting because it's kind of going to be like a makeup everyday makeup bag switch slash shift slash how am I going to be changing my makeup storage, my makeup use, a lot of things. So to explain this to you, basically the pouch that you've been seeing me use as my everyday makeup bag has been this one since a while, but I can already start seeing some wear and tear on this, and I was like, okay, I've used this pouch actually for a while as my everyday makeup pouch, so maybe we should switch things up. Maybe I should retire this guy, and I was actually planning on throwing it away, but I couldn't, because I'm someone who gets attached to things for like memory's sake and stuff. And where I've been working currently, I have been working here for, I guess, close to 2 years now. It's going to be almost 2 years, and I associate this makeup pouch kind of with this current workspace, or rather I shouldn't say workspace, but like this current company that I'm working with, and it just reminds me of a lot of people who used to work here earlier. And anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Basically, I have a lot of memories attached to this particular pouch, so I didn't want to get rid of it, but I didn't want to continue using it because then I feel like it would get worse. Like at this point, I feel like it is starting to like tear up and not be in a very usable condition. But if I continue using it, it will tear up so much that then I'll just have to eventually throw it away. So I decided, you know what, I have this other makeup pouch which you guys have also seen, because now I store my entire makeup collection in this particular pouch. So I was like, okay, I have this makeup pouch also. It's way bigger, but then that also means that I will be able to keep all my makeup in this one pouch, and have everything inside in here, including my lipsticks, including all the other categories of makeup that I own. So I decided to basically shift everything inside this, and I say everything with one small caveat, and that is I still have some stuff in here. So basically what I did is मैंने उल्टा कर दिया, ठीक है? So everything that was in here is now in here, and then some of the things that were in here I have put inside this, and this particular pouch is now going to go into my makeup collection. Also, one more thing that I didn't tell you in the beginning of the video, if you guys have been following my 23 products that I want to use 23 times in 2023 wala project pan, I don't really want to call it a project pan, it's more of like a challenge. I have some updates on that challenge as well, which I will talk about, but I feel like I should start doing my makeup, and I will be removing products out of this pouch, and kind of do my makeup while I talk to you about these changes per se, and about the challenge ka update also. So let's work simultaneously. I wish I had a clip around me so I could actually tie my hair back. I did wash it today, so that's why it is the way that it is. Also, yeah, I think it's going to be a little difficult for me to get products out of this pouch because the structure is a little different, if you can see, but we'll get used to it, I guess. So I'm starting with powder first. So yeah, what was I talking about? My challenge, my project pan challenge. So I have some updates on that challenge for you. Two of those are kind of surprising exits, and I'm going to talk about the replacements also. And then one I actually hit my goal on just yesterday, and I posted about it on Instagram as well. So does anyone want to guess what I hit my goal on? I'm going to give you a minute to guess, and then I will show it to you. So this particular product that I hit my goal on, I actually took it out of the everyday makeup pouch products, and I put it inside this. So this is my miscellaneous stuff that I'm not going to keep in my everyday makeup pouch anymore. So the product, okay, where is it gone? Yeah, the product that I hit my goal on basically is this bronzer right here. This is the Sugar Contour de Force mini bronzer in 02 Woody Wonder. You cannot see much use on because, like I said, I've just used it 23 times, so there is not much use on this, but I have completely used it up. So I decided that I'm gonna put this into my everyday makeup pouch. This is the Colourpop. Basically, it's not the Alexis Ren collaboration. Only the bronzer in here is from the Alexis Ren collaboration. That's this one. And then this is a blush which was in a different duo, along with, like, each of them were along with highlighters, but I decluttered both the highlighters. I just kept the two like, I shouldn't say two face products. The bronzer and the blush I kept, the other two I decluttered, and this I heavily focused on last year. That's how you see this pan on it. I feel like these are the only two face products that I have pan on, which is very, very, very exciting. So now I want to kind of get back into it. Of course, like, as a part of my challenge, I will be using these 23 times, but I don't want to use them just 23 times. I want to possibly use them up completely, because I've had these for like 5.5 years now. I remember I bought this close to my 18th birthday. Like, that's when I started my YouTube channel, and one of the very first videos on my YouTube channel is a Colourpop haul where I had hauled these. So that's how old these are. They're very, very old. They're probably one of the oldest products in my makeup collection at this point of time. So I mean, that definitely means that I need to get them out soon. By the way, I have some breakouts on my chest, so if you see them, if they're annoying you, trust me, they're annoying me too. So I've just started to ignore them now. But yeah, so that's going to be my first kind of, like, I wouldn't say it's a switch out, because I'm removing the bronzer out of the challenge, but I'm not adding in anything new in place of that. It's just something that I'm changing in my everyday makeup rotation. Like, I'm changing one particular product. And also, the reason it made perfect sense to actually change this out, and while I tell you that, I'm also going to do some eyeshadow, and I'm also going to use the bronzer and blush. So another reason it made sense to make this switch out in my everyday makeup bag is because my Colourpop, why can't I find my blush brush? Again, this is going to be a little bit hard because I'm not able to find things. Okay, wow, it's actually not the pouch's fault, it's my fault. मैंने blush brush बाहर निकाल के रख दिया, and then I'm like, मिल नहीं रहा है. So dumb of me. Anyways, like I was saying, it makes sense to remove and switch out the bronzer with the bronzer and blush duo, is because I was heavily focusing on the Colourpop, not Colourpop, sorry, Color Bar. Can you tell that I'm getting a little confused because the names are similar? Yeah. So it makes sense to switch out the Color Bar matte blush in the shade Veiled Merlot, which is also in my project pan. So I know that by doing this, it's going to affect my project pan a little bit. But I mean, just because one product is in your project pan doesn't mean you just use that one product and you ignore all the other products that are in your collection. Does that make sense? So I think giving the Color Bar blush a break for some time is not really a bad thing, you know. So that one, I was kind of like, I had this tally counter app basically in my phone, and every single time I used that, I was making tallies. And if you guys remember, I was doing the 100 days of blush, yeah, 50 days of blush, like I was doing something like that with the Colourpop one last year. I wanted to do it with the sugar one also, but then the sugar blush I don't really enjoy that much, so then I started doing the same thing with my Color Bar blush also. And coincidentally, I actually hit my 100 uses on the Color Bar blush on the exact same day, that is yesterday, when I hit the goal of 23 on my sugar bronzer, if that makes any sense. So now I've used that color bar blush 100 freaking times, and you can tell. Let me show you. You can actually tell. I mean, it still has the embossing a little bit. I mean, literally, I've used it 100 times and you can still see the embossing. Like, that is crazy to me. But yes, I've used this 100 times. So it's time to kind of give it a break for now and focus on these two. And I want to increase the pan that is in here, which again, it's going to be helpful. And I feel like if I'm using these two together, they're anyways in a duo format, right? So if I'm using the two together in my routine, then it'll be like when I hit my 23 wala goal, so I will hit that goal on two products at the same time. So that is another interesting way to do this, and it's gonna be effective and efficient at the same time also. So I think it works. I think it really works to do it that way, and it's going to be useful. So yeah, that is that. Apart from that, like I'm not changing much in my everyday makeup bag, but I definitely added a lot of lip products. I would say I basically added my entire lip product collection in here. Since we are talking about lip products, let me share with you the other two products that are going to be exiting my challenge and what I'm going to be adding into it. So I had two makeup tragedies happen recently, and both of them actually happened with the same product, but like I had two lipsticks of the same range and I had different tragedies with each. So my Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks, like किसी ने नज़र लगा दिया उन पे basically, because I have the shade Diana and I have the shade Mona Lisa. So Diana जो है, you know that tray वाला set जिसमें you can keep like multiple products. I'm going to insert, wait, why should I insert it? It kept right here. You know this makeup tray वाला situation जिसमें you can keep lip products, you can keep other stuff also. इसमें मेरा Diana का जो lipstick है literally right here, it was stuck up until yesterday and it's been stuck like this for a few months. I tried everything to remove it, but वो निकल ही नहीं रहा था. So anyway, what my mother ended up doing was, she, like, you know how you can burn plastic and like make a hole in there, so she made a hole. So we removed the lipstick, but उस पे हमने इतने experimentations किए हैं ना कि now the component is broken. So what I ended up doing was I had to throw it away. That was one tragedy that happened with one Ultra Matte lipstick. Now I'll tell you the other tragedy. My Mona Lisa is sitting right here, and this is completely broken off right from the base of the lipstick. And I posted about this the other day. Like literally I went to my office washroom to apply this, and when I started applying it, it literally just broke off and fell on the sink, and it's broken from the base. ऐसा भी नहीं कि बीच में से टूटा है, it's broken from the base. And I was so heartbroken because I love this shade so freaking much. So I was like, I know myself, I could probably use this a couple more times, but उसके बाद I'm not going to be able to keep this or use this, because I'm someone, once my lipstick breaks, I just don't reach for those lipsticks. Like I also have the Maybelline Powder Matte in the shade Almond Pink that broke a long time back, and I've tried to use it since then on a regular basis because I like to mix it with my Maybelline lip crayon in the lip gradation in pink one. By the way, that pink one is right here. Yeah, this one I like to mix with Almond Pink, but I just don't reach for those lipsticks very often. So I made a decision to throw away Almond Pink, to throw away Diana, and very soon I'm going to be throwing my Mona Lisa away as well. But I just want to tell you, I'm definitely going to repurchase Diana and Mona Lisa again, because again they're very different shades. Diana is very dark pink, Mona Lisa is more of like a beautiful nude terracotta shade. I love these two shades so much. I love the ultra matte formulation as well from Nykaa, so I'm definitely going to be repurchase these soon. But because I'm going to throw away my Mona Lisa eventually, I obviously will not be able to get 23 uses out of it, so I decided to replace it. And what I'm going to replace it with is kind of shocking. It is a full-fledged eyeshadow palette, you guys, and it is this palette right here. It's from Dominic Cosmetics. It's the Latte palette. This is the only other like full-on eyeshadow palette that I own apart from my Z palette, and this is what the Latte palette looks like if you haven't seen it before. It's something that I spent a lot of money on, and I got it from the US, so I have to use it, and I am going to start using it. Wait, I already did a little eyeshadow, right? Could I do a little bit more of dimension work? Let me put some caramel is this shade, over the eyeshadow that I already have going on. So this is a palette that is difficult to use for me, and I mean it's just got two colorful eyeshadows, if you can see, like the entire top row, I mean currently it's the bottom row, but the entire top row is neutrals. There are three very neutral shimmers, and there are just two colorful shades. Like, this palette is so beautiful and it should not be difficult to use, but for some reason it's very difficult for me to reach for this. So that's why I was like, it makes sense, let me put this in my challenge and let me try to use this entire palette 23 times. So that is what my swap is going to be. I'm swapping Diana out for the Latte palette, and like I said, eventually I'm going to buy Diana back again, so then we can eventually start using her back again. But for now, I will not be doing that. Along with that, another product that surprisingly I used up very quickly. I was not expecting to use this lip product up as quickly, and that is my Avon Lip Lacquer Matte in the shade Dare to Be Bare. It is a very light nude, so I was using it one day and it basically dried up on me completely. So I think I used it maybe like 2-3 times and it was dry. It was completely dry. So I was like, okay, I did not expect to use this up as quickly, but I am going to like take it out of the project, take it out of the challenge. So I'm doing that, and I am adding a product that, again, it doesn't make complete sense, but it still kinda does. And that is the, where is it gone? Okay. Where did I keep it? I can't find it. It's a Tarte blush. It's sort of bright coral blush. And I forgot the shade name also. I have Charmed, Fantasy, Exposed, and Delight. I think it's the shade Captivating. Yeah. The shade Captivating from the Tarte blush is the only other Tarte blush that is not already in my challenge. And this is a blush that is hard for me to wear because it's a bright coral blush, but at the same time it is one that I have very special memories attached to, which is why it's one that I'm not going to ever declutter or give away ever, pretty much. So I'm going to keep it anyways in my collection, so might as well try to use it. And to be completely honest, the reason I put the blush as compared to, like, I could have put anything else, but the reason I put this is because I have nothing else to put. I feel like my makeup collection has reached that point where it is very controlled, manageable, and like I said, everything fits in here, and then there are a couple of things that are in here, but this is my entire makeup collection pretty much. And then I have some loose powders that are stored separately, but those are like unopened products. So this is my entire makeup collection. It's very, very small, manageable, controlled, and that's why it just makes sense for me to put that, and then actually also get some use out of it. So any which ways, those are the updates on the challenge, and I'm pretty much done with my entire makeup as well. I just have to do liner and lipstick, which I will be doing off camera because I don't know, it's just hard for me to do it on camera and get a good application. So let me do that and be right back. I'm back, and what a freaking transformation. Like, just liner and lipstick can completely change the way you look clearly. I used the Color Bar all matte eyeliner for my liner, and the lipstick I'm wearing, by the way, I'm getting asked a ton what my lipstick is in videos these days, so I'm gonna try to remember and mention it in every single video. But today, since I just did it in front of you, I'll tell you what I'm using. I used the Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Cocoa Mocha. It's a very popular shade that like always sells out pretty much, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I generally mix it with either Mona Lisa, which is my love, or I used to also mix it with the Avon lip lacquer that I ended up like using up sort of, or like it ended up drying up, whatever happened with that. But yeah, that's what I have going on, and those were pretty much all the things that I wanted to talk to you about, or that I will be talking to you about in this video. I will be doing another Chatty Get Ready With Me very soon, or maybe before this, after this, I don't know how I'm going to post them, but I will be doing one more because I do want to talk a little bit about how my mindset has changed in terms of spending money on beauty products. So that is going to be a completely separate video. I cannot possibly talk about that in today's video and like not make this video 1 hour long. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know your feedback down below on any of this stuff, or if you want to talk to me about what new launches have been like coming out, and if you want me to try out and review something, let me know that too. Also, quickly before we go, one thing I want to mention, I have downsized, and I will be continuing to downsize my lip product collection quite a bit in the next few months. So you might actually see me buy and try out more lip products coming. Basically, I did tell you a while back that I'm gonna be like on a lipstick pretty much no buy. So I want to give you that update that as I continue to like cull down my lipstick collection, I will be also hauling and reviewing and trying out new ones, and also rotating through my current collection very well, thanks to the like 23 products challenge that we have going as well. So yes, if there is any lipstick formulation that you want me to try out, let me know down below in the comments. But yes, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.